If you've ever been on a diet before, you know the experience of, like, some days you're fine. Your body's just churning out fat energy. It's great. And then there are some days you just feel like a wet towel that's been wrung out. That's one of those days for me right now. I had a big old project with probably a very view-friendly spirit. And my brain was not there today. So we're going to do that next time. Probably, I guess this is the last, next week or something. But I did want to treat myself a little bit, so we're doing a Mar. This is the Gilbert Miclo Eau de Vie de Mar d'Alsace from Gewürztraminer. So, this is a small, I think a family distillery in Alsace. The town is, where the heck is it? La Poutroie, I think it is, which is southern Alsace, kind of, and Alsace, of course, being right on the border with Germany. Occasionally, it's part of Germany, let me take a step back. This is a Mar, so it is a brandy made from pomace, from grape leftovers from after you press grape must off of grapes to make wine, using wine leftovers. And you say, oh, that's grappa. Yes and no. Grappa is specifically Italian. It's a geographical indication, and it has specific legal requirements, which Mar does not have. You have a little bit more freedom with Mar. Mar, most of the time, also has to... Oh, I can smell this already. Also has to be aged in oak, except in a few places, Alsace being the big exception. In Alsace, the tradition is you do not oak age this stuff. And these are particularly fun because this is made from Gewürztraminer, which is... So it's a wine grape, obviously. And it's white grape. It's a little bit funny as a white grape because it tends to make very full-bodied, low acid wines. So a lot of the time people are buying a white wine. They want something that's going to be refreshing, that's going to kind of give them that mouth-watering character, say in the summer months. Gewürztraminer does not do that. It's big and fat and lazy, but man, it has texture and it has aromatics. And when you were making Mar from a white grape that saw no maturation, you do tend to get a little bit of extra flavor and a lot of extra aromatics. And so the Gewürztraminer ones tend to be particularly fun. I am a fan. I've reviewed a bunch in the past. I've never tried anything from this distillery, though, so this will be new for me. Also, this is the Grand Reserve, whatever that means. 45% alcohol by volume. That's about all I know about this. There are pictures of the distillery. If you look it up, it looks like they've got a whole bunch of different stills, mostly in some kind of like hybrid setup with a pot on the bottom running up into a column with plates. I'm not sure exactly how this was made, but it's kind of available, especially in Europe, so let's give it a shot. On the nose. And the reason why I wanted to review this today is because Mar, and particularly like white wine Mar, they just make me happy. They put a smile on my face because the aromatics are always so over the top. I mean, this smells like really expensive hand lotion. This smells like you went to Bed Bath & Beyond, before they had their financial difficulties and like just spent $50 on a little tiny thing of hand lotion. That's what this smells like. It smells very oily and very floral. Yeah. And lots of just classic Gewürztraminer-y notes. Rose water, like flowers everywhere. Lychee fruit. Here's the one I don't really get that often, like bananas, mashed bananas. I get like banana peel a lot of the time in rum, and like column still rum in particular, but like actual like banana fruit that's been kind of mashed up and, like you're making banana bread or something, that's pretty rare, but it's here. a little bit of peachiness, like a little peach skin. Orange skin as well, like, well, orange peel. But then there's some herbaceousness, a little minerality, like some wet gravel. Touch of sage, white pepper. I'm looking. I sometimes get like little aniseed or fennel notes in Gewürz Marc, but there's a little like touch of absinthe in here. Like I gave it a little teeny tiny absinthe rinse, but it's very clean by the standards of this style. It's a really fun, explosive, big fat nose. Yeah, if you don't like the smell on these things, like, I don't know if we can be friends. You can be surprised by them on first contact. You can say, "Dear God, what is that smell?" But yeah, you just gotta love this. You gotta love this style. On the palate, in terms of how this behaves in the palate, it kind of lags behind what I was hoping for. In fact, that vodka I had the other day actually had more mouth presence than this, and that was bottled at 40% and was a vodka. It's quite short in the mouth. There's some good stuff going on. That's all at the front. Like once it gets like halfway past through my teeth, it's just kind of gone. It's also just a hair bit syrupy on the back end. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a dab of simple syrup thrown into this. It's not too bad. I'm actually wondering if that syrupiness is kind of cutting into the mouth length a little bit. Well, it doesn't really matter what's doing what. It's still very fun. I love these spirits. Some of the Marc is a divisive style, and it's a minefield. There's a lot of really bad Marc out there, but some of them are among the best spirits I've ever had, ever. This is not one of them, but just be aware, appreciate the style. This is fun. It's not. I don't think it's very profound. We'll see what happens when I add water. In terms of flavors, I mean, I can basically just repeat the nose. So, yeah, like high-end hand lotion, roses, other flowers, banana, lychee, peach. Some vague herbaceousness, sage, maybe a little bit of basil in there. Here's one I don't get to break out too often. Candela cigars. You know, the old school gangster cigars with the green wrap. There's a little bit of that going on here. Gravel, yeah. A little bit of white pepper again. Touch of, yeah, like orange peel or maybe tangerine peel. And yeah, it is short in the mouth and just ever so slightly syrupy on the back end. I've had Palms brandies with sugar bother me much more than this. Just be aware of what you're getting into. All right, so I'm going to add a squirt of water to this and we'll come back to it. So yeah. Quick reminder. I think at the end of today, I'm going to be taking down the Q&A post, or not. I mean, cutting off the Q&A post on the Patreon page. So if you haven't posted a question for me for that Q&A video, go ahead and do it. Most things are on the table. I'm not going to dox myself, but most stuff up to there. Go ahead and ask. Other news, yeah, I'm gonna keep the diet for maybe a week longer and then probably kill it. I've at this point I've learned what I need to learn about for when I have to do this for real, kind of in the fall going into the winter, and it's just no fun. It's no fun to be weak in the gym and feel just tired and irritable. It's the irritability that is the worst thing. Like trying to diet with small children around. I'm constantly having to stop myself from turning into mean dad because I don't like being a mean dad. But it's where your mind goes, I guess, when you're in a calorie deficit. All right, let's go back to this. Now a little bit of water. I'm looking for development. I'm looking for new things. Not really a lot of change on the nose. Maybe a little bit more floral now, a little bit more rose coming through, and there was already a lot of rose before. Touch more pepperiness. Even a little bit of like a drier sheet thing coming through. Okay, that's okay. On the palate. I was really hoping for improvement in the development and just kind of in the general mouth presence, especially the mouth length when I added water, and it hasn't really happened. It's a hair bit more sweet. Some of that is I think some of the fruitiness coming out, and some of it is the syrupiness coming out, and a hair bit more peppery. There's that little absinthe hint is coming through now a little bit more. I mean, it's lovely. And if you were to use this as, I'm imagining most people traditionally use Mar, like as a kind of digestif, or something to shoot back after dinner, or not, sip after dinner, maybe with a pipe. I would really enjoy this, but as far as the style goes, it's lovely, but I feel like you can do better. I'm gonna go 82 points on this. Worth a grab if you like the style and want something around the house and don't mind the kind of slightly syrupy back end, but yeah, for my own taste in this style, I'm going to be looking at some other producers, Mate maybe, even a little Clear Creek one, although I don't even know if they make it anymore. But Clear Creek made from my palate a better example of the style than this. But it's okay. 82 points. Thanks for watching me ramble. And I'll see you, I guess, next week. Thanks for watching and cheers.